One woman's endeavor to nurture and support people working in the wedding and event industry.
Jody Winter hopes that her space in Northeast Minneapolis will be a place of inspiration for both brides and businesses.
The community of people in here mean everything to me. They represent an idea that has come to fruition. They represent people in my life that are willing to leap and take risks. Cornerstone Studios is a co-working space that is dedicated to serving small businesses in the wedding and event community. We have 21 different creative businesses here, from florists to photographers, hair and makeup artists. I feel like when people come through these doors as a bridal client of one of our members, that they're stepping into kind of the wedding zone. They can leave whatever stressors happen to them that day at work or at home. I'm hoping that this space provides a place for the creative entrepreneur to grow and develop their businesses in the way that makes sense for them. Everyone is kind of on the roller coaster of life. There's going to be ups and downs and turns and twists, and the biggest thing that I can say to somebody who's maybe on their own adventure is to just not get off the ride. You know, just see it through to the end.